I had 2 sets of twins. The daughter that passed away was from my second set of twins. It was actually my last pregnancy. So I had 4 pregnancies and 5 other healthy children. It was a sickly pregnancy though. And I thought that I was sick because my last pregnancy with my daughters that were twins and my son, the time in between was small. They were only 11 months apart. So I thought that's why I was sick. I found out afterwards the doctor thinks that that may have been what was making me sick the whole time, is that my daughter was sick. Her lungs didn't develop, and that's why she did not live. And it was categorized as a birth defect. When the doctor came in and he said, I'll be honest with you, he said, your baby's lungs are really small and we don't think she's going to live. And so we got her hooked up to some machines and we're running some tests and we're taking some films and we'll kind of let you know how things are going. He said, but right now you can't see her. They came in about 6 o'clock and said that, you know, she's not going to make it. The machines aren't working and we want to know what you want to do. I guess they can either like bring her to you post-mortem and, you know, or you can be there, you know, for her final breaths or whatever. And so I was like, I want to see her. I want to hold her while she's warm, you know. This is amazing that 20 years later you can cry about this. It's amazing. But I just remember that they handed her to me and she was still kind of hooked up to everything and I couldn't hold her close enough. And so I was like, well, can you unhook her? And he's like, well, you do understand if we unhook her, she's dead, you know? And I was like, I understand that, you know, she's dying anyway. I want her to die in my arms. And so they took her off of the little ventilator that she was hooked up to and the little monitor that was stuck here. And they handed her to me. And for some weird reason, I wanted to see what color her eyes were. I just remember that being such a corny thing to do, but I popped her eye open with my finger just to see if I could tell. And I don't know, I felt guilty to cry for some reason. I don't know why. And I remember all the nurses were crying and they were taking all these pictures because they were like, you know, you need these pictures because, you know, this is all you'll have. I don't know. You're never expecting to not bring both your babies home. When you're told there's 2, you never expect to not bring them both home. And then my daughter, she was 4 at the time, and she had 3 brothers, and she was looking forward to 2 little sisters. And I think that's what broke my heart the most. My daughter was waiting for 2 girls, you know, and I had this one girl and explaining to a 4-year-old, gosh, that's the worst thing.